Aljamain Sterling says there's a good chance that Chito Vera will finish Sean O'Malley yet again. Sean and Chito fought back in August of 2020. Chito won via TKO in the first round. Aljo said there's a good chance that Chito can actually beat Sean O'Malley. And I know people are saying this is an easy win, but this is how deep the division is. I'm saying right now I'm predicting an upset. I'm predicting an upset that Chito is going to beat Sean again. If you watch the first fight with them, Sean does the same thing. He throws one-off shots. Chito was just walking him down and eventually he threw the one kick. Okay, let's erase the kick. We saw what happened when he hit the ground. The leg has nothing to do with him defending punches and elbows from his back. I would imagine that the fan base would agree with that, right? But on the feet, people are saying he's too slow, he's too hittable, he starts too slow. O'Malley is not a knockout artist. He hasn't knocked out Petr Yan. They're going to say, oh, he knocked you out. Guys, he did not. Come on, let's be real. I ran into the shot the same way I did with Marlon Moraes. I don't run into the shot, he hits me with that shot, I'm still standing. But if you look at the Chito fight, he's not one-punching Chito unless Chito was to run forward the same way I did and get sniped. It's not happening. Chito stays in the same spot and he's going to sit there, be patient, walk him down, hands up. He's going to throw those long kicks. He's very durable. I think we've seen that even in the Sandhagen fight. He's got a great gas tank. Sean gets tired. I'm not being a hater, just calling it what it is. There's a very good chance that Chito is going to get this upset. Sean O'Malley responded to this statement from Aljo. Sean reposted the quote to his Instagram story. He wrote, "What the? I really did some serious damage." Khabib Nurmagomedov is confident that Islam defeats Alexander Volkanovski once again. On Anatomy of a Fighter's Instagram, Khabib said Islam is a world champion right now. If somebody can make 155 and UFC says this guy is a contender, who cares? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who. If King Khan can make 155, okay, bring this guy here. It doesn't matter. I told Islam today this morning, brother, it doesn't matter. You're the world champion. Volk, Charles, Dustin Poirier, Justin Gaethje, it doesn't matter. It's supposed to be Charles, okay? He pulled out, but we already beat him, and we don't care about this. If they won Volk again, first fight was very good, very competitive fight. But we know and their team knows we win a unanimous decision. It was not even split decision, it was unanimous decision. Yes, Volk was looking good in that fight, but he lose, and he knows, his team knows, and all the world knows he lose. Okay, they want to bring him again. Bring him again. We're here. Islam almost on weight, on point. He's ready to go. We have 5 more hard days for training, and we ready for Abu Dhabi. Sean O'Malley responds to Alexandre Pantoja denying that Sean has any footage of finishing him in sparring. Sean says he absolutely has the footage and wonders if Pantoja really wants him to release it.
Alexandre Pantoja says Sean O'Malley doesn't want to show the world the training footage.
I have it, bro. I showed you it, right?
I've seen it.
This guy acts like I don't know why he's. I'm trying to be the good guy and say I'm not gonna post it. No one wants to see me kick you in the liver and finish you in the first round. And he keeps bringing it up. But I'm the bad guy if I post it. It's like, why do you keep bringing it up? I will show the world that I finished you in the first round.
Why would you be the bad guy?
Sharing sparring footage but he just keeps bringing it up. Does he really want me to show? Like, does he not think I have it? Does he not remember?
Literally just said, you don't want to show the world.
This guy. Yeah, I finished Pantoja. But it's like, it's easy. You know what I mean? I'm not bragging about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Cain Velasquez gives his take on Jon Jones versus Stipe Miocic. Cain says Jon is mentally the strongest competitor. However, Stipe does bring many threats to him. Speaking to the Schmo, Cain said, Jon Jones, the greatest ever. The greatest ever that you're never going to see, especially somebody at that weight class, 205, and now heavyweight. Obviously a complete fighter, mentally the strongest competitor that you're going to face out there, but there is always that puncher's chance. There's always that maybe chance. That's what continues to bring interest in the fights. Stipe, the greatest heavyweight out there, arguably, he brings so many threats to Jon Jones. Obviously your gut will tell you that Jon Jones may come out of this on top, but there's always that maybe, and Stipe is one of those guys that can bring out that big maybe in this fight. Dillon Danis hit Logan Paul in the face with a microphone today at the press conference, and it caused a cut. Dillon tweeted this afterwards. He wrote, "Play with fire, get burnt." He followed up with an HD photo of Logan getting hit. Then Dillon posted this footage. He wrote, "Scurrying away like the little he is." Logan's friend Mike tweeted, "If you think underhand throwing a plastic bottle at someone's lower body is equivalent to throwing a metal mic at someone's face, you're an absolute moron." He deleted the post, however Dillon caught it. He quote tweeted it and wrote, "Never mess with a gangster." After this whole situation went down, Logan tweeted, "Dillon can't escape me. The fight is very much happening. The stakes just got higher." So as most of you know by now, yesterday news broke that the UFC will be parting ways with USADA in 2024. The USADA CEO said that the relationship between USADA and UFC went south due to USADA's stance that Conor McGregor should not be allowed to fight without being in the testing pool for at least 6 months. Upon hearing the news, Jon Jones tweeted this. He wrote, "Man, I survived USADA. First they said I was guilty of having picograms, then they considered me innocent. Next, picograms became legal. Guess what? I'm still here, still unbeaten. That BS no contest over DC needs to be taken off my record. I've never cheated this sport and I will stand by that until the day I die." Daniel Cormier responded to this tweet. DC says that this is probably why him and Jon could never be friends.
Now I think guys will try to rewrite history. Jon Jones, my boy, said, I survived USADA. The BS no contest over DC needs to be taken off my record. I never cheated this sport.
I thought what you were going to say was be worse. I actually don't hate that statement.
One of the reasons that Jones and I could never truly just come to a common ground, because sometimes you just say whatever you want. Dude, I said on TV that I'd throw a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. When I really tried to throw a fastball, it was like 65 miles an hour.
Your shoulder probably hurt.
Yeah, my shoulder was hurting for days. It's like, but the reality is I can just say it. So you can just say whatever you want. Doesn't always have to be true.
A few moments later.
When they're putting Holloway against Tapuria, January or February or something like that?
That's not true. You're lying.
That's not true. I saw it online.
You acting like Jon Jones and me right now.
Conor McGregor and Gilbert Burns had a little back and forth on social media following the news. Gilbert tweeted these photos of Conor. Obviously the one on the right is photoshopped. It says, "No more USADA. Fighters until December. Fighters in January." Conor fired back with this photo. He wrote, "Gilbert the fat lesbian Dorino." Gilbert replied, "I know you would never fight me and it's all good, but you keep running your mouth, pull up to a sparring then." Dana White is not happy over this whole situation with USADA. Dana says it was a dirty scumbag move the way USADA announced the news yesterday. Here's what Dana had to say on the Pat McAfee show.
Well, let me just start with this. It wasn't an announcement. It was a dirty move by them. Okay. Yeah, there was no announcement yesterday. That was straight up scumbagism, what happened yesterday. So that will all be addressed today. Not by me. I'll let Nowitzki and our lawyer Hunter Campbell handle that. But yeah, the you-know-what is about to hit the fan on that one.
And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. For daily MMA news and content, subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post videos. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. The first one's in reference to Ben Askren's take on Dillon Danis getting sued by Logan Paul's fiance. It says Ben Askren dropped some real advice. If it wasn't a problem, he wouldn't be suing. The second one says if they pull this off and get Usman in, I honestly think it's the greatest pay-per-view save of all time. Main and co-main off, no problem. Boom. Equally compelling replacements. And the final one says, man, these pullouts are crazy. Let's hope Miocic Jones doesn't go the same way. Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured in the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. And if you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen right now to get caught up.